Yes, I just had an injury.
Understand. Right, so today, my name is Junior Magistrate Woodman. We have Victoria Police versus Chris Golly. I'm not going to tolerate any outbreaks or yelling within my courtroom. Any breaches of this rule will be met with contempt of court. Anyone wearing sunglasses, please remove them immediately. Right, prosecution, please step forward and identify yourself.
Apologize, Your Honor. I'm having head issues.
Oh, that's not good.
G'day, Your Honor. My name is First Customer Elvis Martinez, Victoria Police. The individual, Mr. Chris Golly, is looking at convicting of charges of. Don't apologize. I do have the charges up here. I just got to find them again.
That's all right.
Trafficking illegal weapons or sales on a small scale, carrying a weapon openly without legal authority, and possession of a weapon without legal authority. These charges are looking to put him onto the defendant, looking to get maximum sentencing due to the individual's previous past involving weaponry. I do have, as evidence, I do have a search receipt of the individual, a documented criminal history of the individual, and I do have both weapons that were used that were within this incident.
Excellent. So please step forward and present that evidence to me, please.
Your Honor.
This is the weapon without legal authority. This is another weapon without legal authority, but was brandished without legal authority. And the search receipt of the individual.
Any reason why this first firearm you've given me is loaded?
Oh my god, what?
The reason of that is due to unseen circumstances. I had no time to unload the weapon due to another incident happening.
That's perfectly fine. I've unloaded. I'm proficient with firearms, right? Thank you very much. Please take a seat. Defense, please come forward and identify yourself.
Your Honor, I am Skyra Henderson, lawyer for man over there. He did, in fact, have a weapon, well, a conceal and carry permit, as he probably has already stated, which he has told me he has no problems with having a gun in the past or any related firearms.
Okay. What evidence or witnesses will you be bringing forth today?
I trust him. I trust that he didn't lie to me.
What evidence do you have? Is it going to be your testimony?
Yes, I have some money.
That's not a conceal and carry permit.
It would be for me. No, I don't have any evidence.
Defense. Let's just stop you right there. My question to you is, do you have any evidence or witnesses today?
Nope.
No, Your
So
Honor.
if you have evidence, that would be maybe the testimony of your client or your testimony.
No.
Okay. In regards to these charges, would you like me to read them out for you so you understand them?
Yes.
Okay, not a problem. You can also read them at your desk. There's a folder there, written where it's all written down. So in regards to trafficking, so it's trafficking or illegal sale of weapons, which is a small scale, so it's only two or less weapons. So you're caught attempting to sell two or less weapons. That is the written law. In regards to carrying a weapon, Give me 1 second.
Your Honor, can I please request a sidebar with my client?
Not yet. You can do so in a minute. So in regards to carry a weapon openly without legal authority, that is brandishing any weapon publicly without a lawful reason to do so. And as for possessing a weapon, so that would be possess a weapon, firearm without legal authority is possession of any firearm, including flare launchers, tasers, beanbag weaponry, without a lawful reason.
Your Honor, if I may, the public does not have access to beanbag launchers, tasers, or any heavy artillery, as that is designed for the law enforcement teams only. If he
I'm
had
pretty sure
access
these 2 guns that I've had on me are firearms. So,
I mean,
as
you
I'm going to
have
continue without being interrupted, that means shut up. Trafficking, legal sale of weapons, are you guilty or not guilty? So you're going to use your big girl voice.
He pleads guilty.
Guilty, alright. Carrying a weapon openly without legal authority, guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
Not guilty, alright. And possess a weapon without legal authority, guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
Not guilty, alright. Take a seat, please. Alright, prosecution, please step forward and present your case. We're going to give you 8 minutes today.
Thank you, Your Honor. Approximately around 6:45 today, Officer Elvis Martinez had pulled over one Mr. Chris Golly at a was pulled him up on the street as he was brandishing a weapon. The individual proceeded to go hide down an alleyway and put the weapon away, which then in turn pulled his weapon out again. The reason he gave me for him brandishing his weapon is, and I quote, "I wanted to show my friend." I proceeded to tell him that, "Sir, that is actually against the law for you to brandish a weapon even if you have a concealed permit." The individual was then placed into custody and then put into the back of my cruiser. Upon driving the cruiser towards the station, the individual admitted to trying to sell another weapon to an individual in the street. This individual would also have happened to try to assault police at the police station and caused a bit of a havoc, but that's unrelated to the case. The individual then proceeded to tell me that he was trying to sell a weapon that was his. Upon inspection of the weapon, both individual weapons were serial numbered and were traced, which one of them was not traced back to the individual, and the other weapon was not traced back to anyone on the system. Due to these circumstances, both weapons were in possession of this individual without legal authority. Upon this, the individual also requested to have his weapon back multiple times after I have told him that both weapons will not be given back to him due to evidence reason. And after that, the proceeds were setting up this court case and being here. Both weapons are not registered to a one Mr. Chris Golly, and there is witness testimony, as in the individual himself, the defendant, who admits to have been selling the weapon to another individual.
I see. Does the prosecution rest?
I was wondering, would I be able to get the defendant up?
100%. It's your witness. If you wish to call him up, you have time. You have approximately 4 minutes.
I would like my witness, Chris Golly, to please come to the stand.
God, are you insane? We're fucked.
Take a seat, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Now, do you promise not to mislead the court under threat of perjury?
No, I promise I won't.
Very good. Please continue, officer.
Okay, Mr. Golly, did I stumble upon you brandishing a weapon in public with you retreating into an alleyway to hide said weapon?
Yes, you did, officer.
And did you confirm to me that you were trying to sell one of these individual weapons to another individual?
Yes, your officer.
And did you also confine that you are the owner of both these weapons?
Yes, your officer.
The prosecution rests.
All right, thank you. I'll step down, Mr. Golly. Please return to your seat. All right, defense, please come forward. State your case. Just like the prosecution, you have 8 minutes. Please proceed.
Your Honor, may I request some resources from the scene?
A resource? What kind of resource?
The street name
The street name?
and a map.
A map? Sorry, I don't have those. The prosecution did not supply those particular items to me in regards to evidence. That would be up to you to provide that if you wish to bring that kind of information forward regarding photographs or maps.
Yeah. I'd like to bring my client to tell me.
All right,
what
Mr.
street
Golly.
it was.
Yes, your Honor.
Did you want to come up and take a seat, please?
Yes, your Honor.
As per before, Mr. Golly, you are still under the same caution of
Yeah.
perjury. Thank you. Please proceed.
Do you know the street name?
Can you speak up?
Defense, you may need to remember to use your big girl voice.
Do you remember the street name where this incident occurred?
Pardon?
Oh my god. Do you remember the incident and the
Yeah.
street name of this incident?
Yes, I do.
What was the street name?
The street name was. It was Vesaki Boulevard. And the postcode was 3213.
3213. Let me just find that really quickly. 1 second, Your Honor.
Near the PDM.
Near the what?
Near the PDM. The postcode 3213.
I think he's getting messages via Discord.
Oh yes. If you saw, there was clearly an alleyway that could have turned.
Could you speak up a little bit?
You need to think about adjusting your voice box to be what we may call public address, which is maybe the loudest you could speak.
Can
Usually
I
it's
please
usually
request a
a common
sidebar with
muscle.
my client?
Prosecution, please step up regarding this sidebar. Directly in front of me, if that's all right. Okay, what did you want to bring forward?
My client did not say anything about any of this, including if it was in an alleyway, if he had any actual documents providing if he had a gun license or a license to sell.
In regards to license to sell, there are no licenses within this city apart
Business
from
license.
the dealers. Well, there's definitely no business licenses regarding any kind of weaponry. Only people that have that are the ones that own ammunition. And your client has already pleaded guilty to trafficking, illegal sale of weapons, so there is no contest in regards to the sale of any kind of firearm. Vic Paul have provided the fact that he is not the registered owner of both of these firearms. So in regards to those items there, these weapons or these firearms are not his. Which what you should be thinking about is the ones that you've pled not guilty to, which is carrying a weapon openly and possessing a weapon. They are the
Can
only
I please
ones.
see those weapons?
I will not be handing that evidence to you, regardless if it's unloaded or loaded.
That's fair.
One is a 9mm. One is a 9mm, the other one is a 45.
So my client was wielding two guns that could easily incapacitate both a civilian and a law enforcement officer.
These firearms are deadly in the hands of anybody. Especially one that's loaded, officer. Just saying.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
Alright, is this sidebar finished? Because it's rather odd to have these things. Thank you, prosecution. Please take a seat.
You may sit down. Yeah. Your Honor, the defendant pleads guilty on all charges.
Alright, very good. Not going to be easy then, Mr. Golly. Please take a seat. In regards to Victoria Police versus Chris Golly, the defendant has changed their plea to guilty on all charges.
Guilty for everything.
In regards to sentencing, I'm going to take Victoria Police's suggestion of maximum, so that will be 110 weeks in Port Phillip. My ruling is final. Court is dismissed.
That was the